Hey, hello guys. So there used to be a lot of issues regarding, not lot of issues I can say, but uh, there is lot of demand of Windows machine, okay, Windows 10 machine, and we normally you can see that in AWS also, and in any cloud we not used to find the option of how to launch a Windows 10 machine, right? So then we need to create a customized VM or customized EMI, and then we can use that one. But now Azure has some good feature and some good option. They have provided one option to launch a Windows 10 system into your AWS account, Azure account directly. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use that one. And here it is. Once you log in into your portal, okay, Azure portal, portal.azure.com, you can click on virtual machines. And here, if you go, click on. So now I'm just going to show you the simple steps like which you need to follow. Console has been changed a lot, so if you want you can use move to the previous view, okay, but now they have provided the new view, so I just want to use that one. So this is the new latest option you are getting in Azure, sorry. So what they have done, if you see now, so it is almost like quite copy of AWS, or like the look is quite similar to AWS kind of things, right? So there is a, like there is not exactly same, but yes, like all the instances are available like this way, and you can see all the things. So these cloud competitors, what they are doing actually, ये लोग ना मिक्स कर रहे हैं एनवायरनमेंट को, कई अच्छी चीजें कॉपी करने की कोशिश करते हैं, दैट इज द रीजन कि अभी एज्योर ने काफी जो ग्रोथ किया है, ठीक है। तो simply go to Azure virtual machine, right? Go to Azure virtual machine. Now if you see here, you can find out the other options like the ready-made AMI or the default images, and here is your point, like you can along with 2016 server, 19 server, 22 data center server, now you have Windows 10 as well, even Windows 11 also is there. So let's launch Windows 10. Okay, it is available into free tier. You remember I created cloud learning primary resource group there, so I will use that one. Virtual machine. So I will give the name of virtual machine like whatever the name you want to give. Okay. So if you go this, I'll put it Windows 10 system. Okay, or only Windows 10. I will put it into Window Central India only. Okay. Now they support availability zone. Okay. So now you can use the high redundancy option. So you can go to availability zone, and this is like the basic level of security standard and trusted launch virtual machine. Protect against persistent and advanced attack on Gen 2 virtual machine with configurable feature like secure boot and virtual trusted platform. So you can go with the basic level security, and if you want they are providing some additional feature as well. So you can use that one as well, right? So right now I'm going to with the standard availability zone. So like this is same the different data centers, okay, this is separate data centers, and like zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, it is similar to AG, okay, like in AWS it is availability zone, here they are used to say zone, okay. So you can compare it, and this every zone you can, for easiness you can understand it with your data center, you can relate it with your data center option, okay. So I'll put it into data center 1, okay, but here a little bit difference, like one availability zone can have multiple data center as well, okay. Then security type, again standard, Windows 10. You can use spot instances as you do in AWS as well, okay. Size, so how much it will cost you. So D2S is basically 2 CPU 8 GB memory which you can get, okay, which is the not lowest but which is actually recommended here, okay. I can see all sizes just to ensure like I can get the low cost. So for now I will go with this the recommended option, right? But you have lot of hell option and you can check the total pricing, how much it will cost you, and accordingly you can take your decisions, okay. And there are different VM size basically which you can use. So if I go back, your options will get removed. So let me just close this one. Okay, so I'll choose this one only. Username, what username you want to give? So I will go with administrator. So administrator reserve. So I'll go with my name Prashant. Password I can give something. It is matching. Okay. So I have given one password. It says that the size is currently not available. So I'll see what can be available actually. See all sizes. I can go uh, with I can go with D series. What I can choose. Let me check if it is available. Yeah. So 2 CPU 8 GB memory. Monthly cost 3258. I am going with the standard D2 size. Okay, you can choose as per your wish. What is your requirement? Then inbound port rules. So right now, so this is now again they have made some significant change here, and they are allowing inbound port. Okay, and like if you say none, that means no port is allowed. Okay, and it is restricted. But if you want to some port rights, at least I need RDP. So I will choose RDP. I can choose STDP as well. Okay. So I allow two ports. I confirm I have an eligible Windows 10 license with multi-tenant hosting right. So you need to have license here for Windows 10. Now premium SSD, the disk which you want to use. Okay, so there are multiple disk, standard SSD, a normal HDD disk, low category, standard again like medium. So now again you know that it is not confusing now. Earlier it used to be very confusing. The option used to get very confusing. Now it is very straightforward like AWS. Like normal SSD, magnetic disk, standard, general purpose, good for development or test, and premium SSD for high workload. So I go with standard SSD. This is root volume, so I say delete with root volume. Encryption at host, I don't want encryption right now. Uh, you can get alter disk compatibility also if you want for more price. Okay, so you can explore this option. Manage disk. Okay, so what kind of disk you want, right? So by default it is manage disk, and I will go with this. Okay, networking. So if you have created any network, you can use that one. Okay, if you haven't created, so there is one by default network will get created. So it is like primary VNet, and its subnet is 10.0.0.24. Okay, and public IP would be there. Okay, NIC network security group, right now basic networking is there. In advance you can create the security group as well, like if you want to allow more ports you can do that, right? And you can choose your security group. Right now I have only one which will have RDP, right? So I can use that one. If you have more security group, you can choose it from this option. Then delete public IP and NIC when VM is deleted. Yes, I want that one just to save the money because public IP will cost you more. Accelerated networking, then it is fine. Load balancing. You can place this virtual machine in the backend pool of an existing load balancer. So right now I don't have any existing load balancer. If you want, you can put it, okay, and you need to put the give the load balancer, okay. So because it is not already there, so I am not keeping it. But see how easy it is done. Like in auto scaling, you need to set up load balancer there, then you need to put it manually. But now at the time of launching itself, they are giving the option to put your server behind the load balancer if you have any, okay. So this is another good point. Now Microsoft Defender for cloud, if you want some antivirus solution, so you can use Microsoft Defender, which will protect actually your system or your virtual machine from. So this is on the security part, management part, like you can secure your machine from viruses. Boot diagnostics, so monitoring, I will go with the default one, and I'm going with this default one, okay. Now what else? The default option you can choose, you don't need to focus much on that. The default option is good, you don't need to integrate right now because I don't want an integration right now. If you want auto shutdown, you can do that, so I'll go with this. This option is also good, right? And this is again like the enhancement kind of, you say, that you can save your money if you know, like, just want to ensure like it doesn't get for you don't forget to stop it. Sometime it used to be chargeable otherwise, right? So you need to take care of that manually. You can specify your email address when it got stopped. So I'll choose this one, my email address. You can use enable disaster recovery as well. So it will keep your virtual machine running during outages. Enable it replicate your virtual machine to a secondary Azure region. But again, it would be on the costing size on the higher side. They will create a replica for that. Okay. Now group OS update. So if you want watching, you can do that. Okay. Automatic updates. Extension, you don't need to worry. VM application, no need to worry. If you want to put some script there, some PowerShell script or something like this, it should get provision. You can do that. Okay. So whole lot of options available, but most of the option you can go with the default, right? You don't need to worry about that. Uh, you can do the capacity reservation as you do in AWS as well, and you can put it into placement group. See, they are almost like having now all the options. I just want to ensure like they are not missing something, right? So this is how companies work and how the competition is going on. What do you think about this? Let me know in comment section, right? What is your thoughts about this? But this is what I think, that companies, there are a lot of competition and somehow they are providing all of the features from their leading clouds. Okay. AWS is also doing the same thing, that for each and every services there is a lot of competition. Next, review it. If you want to put some tags, right, you can do that. Like I can put some location like Noida. Next, review and create. So here you go. Very simply, you can create, and it is coming approximately 4 rupees, 5 rupees per hour. Okay. So now you can see that how much costing you will get for this. This is another good thing. I miss this thing in AWS. Like you are not able to see the exact cost, like what it is coming, but they are providing something good in this case also. So now you can do like, I know 5 rupees per hour I will cost. Then so again, like as I said, that AWS is again quite stable and they leading in many things, many things. Azure is also doing something good and providing number of features. So this is just a simple I'm trying to just simple keeping it simple comparison. What I feel, right? This is all my views, personal views. If you have something knows about better or think some otherwise, please feel free to put here. I will be happy. Okay, so validation pass and now all such things done. You can use the price calculator as well for seeing your things and you can create your machine. Okay, so see here you go. I would like to see your comments like in which case you understand that AWS is better, in which cases you thought that uh, Azure is better, right? So I would like to take your feedback. If you can write into your Q&A section or in comment section, you can do. I will be happy to see and if you have any query, I will be happy to answer that as well. So that will be really helpful. So here it is going on. Some error is coming. Deployment fail. So here you go. Let's see how it is going on. You can see the error message. This is that somewhere like AWS is very straightforward. Very rarely you will get the error message. So it is asking that please change your resource to standard SQL for availability zone support. So they are not providing actually availability support. So let me try if I can change this one. Availability zone is not available. Can I do something here? Here is your complete template is also getting ready. So this is another like you don't need to write the code and don't want to put your once your machine is ready you can get the code as well very easily, right? So this is somewhere like they are doing the things how they are managing. So let me try again. Now security group name is Windows 10 NSG. So we got issue with the availability zone, right? So let me try to fix that one. And this is I can help you. Let me just verify. So I haven't made any changes. I did not find something for public IP. So Windows 10 IP. Let me try now. Let's see how it happens. So validation failed. Required information is missing. What is the validation failed? Okay. So let's try from uh, starting again and click on create Azure virtual machine. Resource primary Windows 10. Region Central India availability zone availability option. Sorry, I want to support it with availability zone, right? No redundancy required. So I don't need any redundancy right now. But you can have multiple redundancy option like you can support it via availability zone. You can make it part of auto scaling virtual machine skill set, right? And availability set is also available which will distribute your VM across multiple fault domain. So three redundancy option or high availability options are available. If you have any question about this, I will create a separate video for this. Don't worry. Uh, so this is now again like image Windows 10 standard machine. I'm taking now again like default user. Okay. Now I will use the again like RDP port only. Licensing part I say yes, I do have. All such options are good. So I go with this again like the default public IP. I can create a new one. SQ basic assignment dynamic. Okay. So I create a new IP. Windows 10 2. Let the put name only 2. I create one now. Okay. So I use new IP here. Just change the IP here because earlier last time the issue was with the IP address. Delete public IP. Yes, I want. Next. Boot diagnostic. I will go with the default. Auto shutdown. Yes, I want 7 p.m. This is fine. UTC. Email ID. Let me change it again. Okay. Uh, Other options. I am good with default. No custom script required. Nothing is required. Tag. No additional tag required. And let's see. Now it should work. Validation pass. So I can create. So the only change I have done is this time I changed and I created a new public IP. And if it work fine, then it is really good. You can use this and you can launch your Windows 10 machine. It is getting created. I'm not basically stopping it right now. I just want to want that you see the complete installation, the time it is taking. Oh, it is submitting deployment. Deployment is in process now. Almost two resources are deployed till now. One is security group, one network interface, one network security group, one public IP address got also deployed. Now machine is getting deployed, right? Let me put it into another duplicate tab and I can check what are the virtual machines available. Confirm your email address. So I say my email address is this one. But why they need? Please enter an email address where we can contact you regarding Azure service and support. Okay, so here I can put my email address. Okay. Promotions, calls, okay, it is fine for me. Now, so now machines are getting ready. It took around 3-4 minutes already now. See, my machine is getting ready now. Home. If you go to virtual machine, you can see all of your machines. So this is now Windows 10 machine, which is getting ready. It is right now running actually. Now deployment got succeed. So to connect this, very easy. Like open this, copy the public IP address. So this worked fine after just creating a new public IP, and you can use mstsc command or rdp command, whatever you are comfortable, and you can use this one. I hope you like this video till now. This is lengthy, but this is the actual scenario how it used to work, right? And you've seen the real issues as well. So this is, I will not cut anything, and I will provide you this as it is. If you are enjoying my videos, you can let me know in comment section. I would be happy. So here if you go more choices, because my different account is coming, so now I'll put it here. Prashant was my user ID. Password I'm not going to tell, but it is very simple password I put. So should I change my name as well? I forgot what I put my, it should be same. Yeah. So the name was in a small actually, so that's why I think it was not taking. And now here it is. Here we go. My Windows 10 machine got ready. Simple, easy to follow. My another Windows 10 machine is getting ready. So आप देख सकते हो, this is now like earlier it used to be very difficult work and to get a Windows 10 machine, right? But now here you go. Very straightforward, direct. You can utilize that one. You can run, I believe, internet also on this if you want. See, okay, I don't want continue without this data. Confirm and start browsing. Here you go. From so long, that I used to follow this one. You can watch this site, ESPN Creek Info. Very nice website, and directly you can open. So thank you guys watching for this video. I think you enjoyed this video. You now learn how you can launch a Windows 10 machine and how straightforward it is, right? It is not very difficult task. Very easy if you just follow the simple steps. You will be able to do that. And I hope once again you like this video. If you like this video, you can share these things with your friends and colleagues. That would be helpful for me. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.